All right, let's, what are we doing here? Let's check in with Scott Crothers and Stifel Nicholas. Good morning, Scott Crothers.
Good morning, McGraw.
All right, let's check in with you. The Dow was, we were up most of the day, and then we finished down. What happened?
You bet. We finished, I guess the Dow lost 39 points, close to 24,748. IBM had its worst day in 5 years after reporting earnings and accounted for most of the loss of the Dow. Oil jumped 1.8% to a new 3-year high on lower inventory report, and the yield of the 10-year U.S. Treasury rose to 2.86%. So,
all right,
IBM kind of pushed the Dow down.
Okay, all right. Yesterday you were talking about the Fed's Beige book. What did it say?
The Fed's Beige book showed economic activity expanded across all 12 regional districts in March and early April. It also showed the labor market is still very tight in most of their districts, and wage growth is happening, but it's a little uneven. Prices rose, especially for steel in some districts, but all in, it was a great report.
All right, that's good news. Short-term and long-term Treasury yields. Explain.
Right. The gap between short and long-term Treasury yield is at its narrowest in a decade. The yield on the 5-year U.S. Treasury is 2.73%, and the yield on the 10-year is at 2.86%. So investors are not getting compensated for going out further. Or in other words, why go out an extra 5 years for a few basis points? This narrow gap on rates will have many investors reassessing their investments.
That also is tied into mortgage rates too, right? Because that 10-year is all about where the mortgage rates come from, right?
Yeah, exactly. But it's kind of crazy right now. I guess they're starting to worry about it at the yield curve because, if you have your 5-year rate at 2.7, and your 10-year rate at 2.8, who's going to go out there further? Everybody's just kind of staying
right.
Staying a little shorter.
Right. So. Keep your options open with the shorter term. Interesting. And then finally, Amazon. What are we hearing from them?
Amazon announced the number of Prime members for the first time ever, and they now have over 100 million Prime memberships worldwide. Prime was started 13 years ago and offers members free 2-day shipping, access to streaming services, as well as music and videos. Customers pay $99 a year for the service, and Amazon also said they added more people to Prime in 2017 than any other year so far. So 100 million Prime members. So
100 million Prime members all pay $99 a year.
That's right. So
that's a lot of money.
$9 billion, 900. Is that $9 billion?
$9 billion? You're the math wizard. All I know is that is add the one, carry the one, bring down the two. That equals a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
But free shipping, so they got to pay for my shipping. So I'm still not sure if I get a deal on my Amazon Prime. I'm still trying to figure it out as I have my brawny paper towels delivered to me with my dash button yesterday, but that's a whole other issue. All right, Scott Crothers, the markets today, how do they look?
Today the Dow looks flat right now, so just basically nothing. We get a few earnings today, but it looks like a pretty slow day for Wall Street today. So.
Well, nothing wrong with having a slow day on Wall Street every once in a while, right? Let us catch our breath. Scott, have a good day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Sounds great. Thanks for going.
All right, 6-4.